Working Hi, I'm Lene, and today I'm going to be talking about the Metis Sash and what it stands for and a little bit into the history of it with the help of my little sister here. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about what the different colors on the sash represent. The red stands for the blood of the Metis people that was shed as they were fighting for the rights. Blue stands for the depth of our spirits. Green stands for the ongoing life and fertility of the Metis Nation. The white stands for our connection to the earth and our creator. Yellow stands for prosperity. And black stands for the dark period of suppression and dispossession of the Metis land. I'm going to demonstrate on Nevaeh how to properly and traditionally tie the Metis sash. So first, you create like a V fold like this. Can you hold that? And spin around. You fold it around once or twice, and then you pull it under, and over. Then you straighten it out and make adjustments, and boom, that's how you tie the Metis sash. The main original use of the Metis sash was as a belt. And it not only kept their pants up, but in the folds, right here, there's folds, and they would have it wrapped around multiple times, and there was tons of little folds. And whatever they needed to carry around, like their pemmican or flint or any little tools that they needed to have with them, they would put in the little folds, and it would keep it in there, and they could bring it with them wherever they went. They needed to carry like 90-pound bags of fur with them on a daily basis as fur traders. And how they did that without getting hernias was they created a tumpline. They created something called a tumpline, which is where you put it around your forehead and bring it around your back. They would tie it down here and have the furs rested on their back like this, and then they could walk around, carry the furs on their back, and have their hands free to do whatever they want, like set their traps or whatever. And the little fringes at the end had a use. They would say they had a rip in their clothing. They would have a needle, either made of bone, or if you had more money, metal or steel. They would have it just tucked in there, and whenever they needed to stitch something up, they would take a fringe off, take their needle out, and sew it up. And that also, they used that as a first aid kit. Say they had a big gash that needed stitches, they would do the same thing. They would take their needle out, pull one of the fringes off, and sew themselves up like that. And interestingly enough, the sashes weren't actually made by the Metis people themselves. They were originally made by the fur trading companies, but they were really, really, really expensive. And the fur traders needed like two in case one got wrecked or whatever happened. And so they found a way to make them themselves by finger weaving, which would take like 300 hours, but it was way cheaper to buy wool and make their own than buy the ones from the fur trading companies. And then they started making their own designs with them, like whatever company you worked for, they would make a design for that, or different families had their own unique designs, same with communities. And that was useful because if you were at a party and you saw this nice girl and you were wondering if she was able to date, you would look at her sash, and if it had the different pattern than you, then you knew she wasn't like your cousin or something. But actually, after the fall of Riel, a lot of the Metis people went into hiding and didn't practice their culture because they were too afraid. And a lot of the designs got lost in that era. The cool thing about the sash that I have, though, is this is what they call the celebration sash. And it is a universal sash for all Metis people. All Metis people can identify themselves under this sash. It's not for just one community or company or family. It's for all Metis people, and we can all identify under this sash, and we all fall under this sash. Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you found it educational and liked it. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Please leave a like on the video and maybe subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.